there's a valuable tool that is often built right into your child's hearing aids. It's called data logging. This video is about how you can use this tool to maximize the help that hearing aids provide your baby. If we take care of two things, a baby with hearing loss is likely to develop typical speech and language by kindergarten. Just two things. Number one is hearing aids worn all waking hours. Wearing working hearing aids more than 10 hours a day has been proven to be an important factor in helping language to be where it needs to be by kindergarten. Less than 10 hours a day won't likely get you there. The second factor, of course, is providing lots of quality language to the child wearing those hearing aids. Lots of language means more than the average amount parents usually talk, and the language needs to be high in quality as well. High quality of language can mean a number of things. A good variety of words, lots of turns, and talking about what interests a child the most. Two things. High quantity and high quality language, heard through hearing aids, leads to maximal language growth. How far did you go today? A watch like this can be a useful tool. Research studies showed that people who walk more than 10,000 steps a day are typically in good health. These step counters are now popular because of that research. If your goal is to make sure you are over 10,000 steps, then it's better to have the watch than to try counting your own steps or by taking a guess. Guesses usually turn out to be off by quite a bit. Inside your child's hearing aid, instead of a step counter, there is a time counter. It records the amount of time a hearing aid is used. This feature is called data logging. Data logging is a useful tool for helping parents to keep track of how many hours hearing aids are on. Research says that hearing aids on more than 10 hours a day takes you where you want to go. Well, how far did you go today? Couldn't we just guess the amount of time that hearing aids are on? It turns out that with babies and toddlers, it's very natural for parents to overestimate the amount of time hearing aids are on. Lots of research has shown that parents tend to guess their child is wearing hearing aids about 2.5 to 3 hours more than what data logging shows the time to be. Up to about 2 years of age, children are awake for only about 11 hours a day. So, an overestimation of 3 hours costs at least a quarter of the day lost to not hearing well through hearing aids. If that happens day after day, it's like losing one whole season a year of language heard. Children with typical hearing hear well through spring, summer, fall, and winter. Overestimating hearing aid use, through trying to guess, could be like losing all of spring, for example. Of course, that's a big reason why children who wear their hearing aids less than 10 hours a day fall behind. Data logging can be a great tool to help you stay on track, or, if the results surprise you, data logging can help you to get back on track. At your audiological appointment, they can show you the daily hours on average that your child wore their hearing aids. The feature does not record voices or give any indication about the quality or quantity of words heard. It doesn't at this point help to define when and where hearing aid use is low. But the overall number of hours that the hearing aid was in use and the daily average is helpful for working with the audiologist or your speech-language pathologist to problem solve through challenges. Make some notes to help with your next audiology or speech-language pathology visit. Start with a deck of blank recipe cards. When you have time to think, sit down with these cards and chart your child's daily activities and situations where hearing aid use can be challenging. At the top of the card, list the context. Now you want to note how likely is it at this point in time for your child to have hearing aids on during this activity. Draw your scale from 1 always to 5 never. How challenging is it right now for you to keep those hearing aids on? Score from 1 easy to 5 very difficult. Now add some notes about what specifically makes this situation or activity difficult to keep hearing aids on. Your audiologist and speech-language pathologist have had a lot of experience in helping families work through these challenges. They will likely focus first on those activities that are both language-rich and less of a challenge to keep hearing aids on. Data logging can help you track whether or not these strategies are working to bring the hours of hearing aid use up to what is required. Your data logging conversation with the hearing professional is a great opportunity to regroup and refocus. The data logging check-in is like taking your child's hearing aids in for a pit stop. How far have they gone since the last check-in? What can we fix to get the mileage up again? Mileage, through the 2 factors, shown to take your child furthest in terms of speech and language growth. Lots of quality language through hearing aids worn more than 10 hours a day. Data logging can help you to help your child to get the most benefit from their hearing aids.